Hello, this video is for people who are planning to move to Canada to study as international students. There are a lot of guides, a lot of steps you have to go through to be able to get schools that will be able to host you in Canada. You don't just go about applying to any school. What you have to do is that, first of all, you have to look for schools that are eligible to host international students in Canada. If you are planning to become an international student or move to Canada in the near future, then this video is for you. Just make sure you are watching this video through to the end. But before we move through, if you are not following this account, make sure you follow and make sure you watch this video to the end. It's going to go a long way to help you. A lot of people have actually gotten admissions to schools in Canada, but they will not be able to use this admission letter or admission offer to apply for visa and be granted the visa. So what do you do then? Open your browser. Okay, I'm going to show you something. Open your browser. I'm going to show you something. Just follow step by step. Whilst you watch this video, make sure you are following in your browser and you are going to learn a lot. Now, let's move into it. There are two categories of schools in Canada. Those that are designated learning institutions and those that are not designated learning institutions. What does it mean? Designated learning institutions in Canada are schools that are approved by the provincial or the territorial government to be able to host people legally in Canada. So that means that if you are applying to any school and the school is not a DLI school, then that means that you end up getting admission to that school, but you will not be able to get your visa to move to Canada. Now, let's move on. Even with these schools that are designated learning institutions that can bring you to Canada, most of you want to move to Canada or come to Canada to be able to finish your school and then also get jobs in Canada and get your what we call PSWP, post-graduation, post-graduation work permit, because you don't want to complete school in Canada and then you'll be asked to move out of Canada. You want to finish school, get a job in Canada, work and become a permanent resident in Canada. So that is why I am here for you. Open your browser, go to Google or any browser. You can go to Chrome, any browser at all. Just type DLI list. Just type DLI list. Okay. In your browser, just type DLI list. Once you type DLI list, you can see a very first one. Okay. The very first one that comes. Make sure. All right. Let's go on my laptop. All right. So on your browser, just type DLI list. Exactly how you can see it. And then this first one, okay, just click on it. Just click on this very first one. Once you click on this one, you will be given a page. Okay, so on this page, you can see that you are now on the official Government of Canada website, which is the canada.ca. Now, just scroll down. You can read a little bit about the designated learning institution. You can read about it. So just scroll down. You can see post-graduation work permit. Because to apply for a student permit, you need an acceptance letter from a designated learning institution. A DLI school is approved by a provincial or territorial government to host international students, like I said earlier on. So if the school you are studying at loses its DLI status whilst you are studying, you can keep studying until your study permit expires, and then you may need to apply to a different DLI schools. That is it. Now, let's go into it. Post-graduation work permit, what I spoke about. You want to finish the school and you want to get a post-graduation, after graduation work permit to work in Canada. So this is it. This is the list of what? Designated learning institution by province. or territory in Canada. Now, you have to first of all choose where you want to school, the province you want to school in. You have to first of all choose it. And then how do you do it? In this box, just type, there is even an arrow there. Just click the arrow, and then the territories and then the provinces will come up. Let's take, for instance, we want to study in Alberta. Just click on Alberta. Okay, just click on Alberta. And then you can see that there is a drop down of all the list of schools that are designated learning institutions. So name of institutions right here. The designated learning institution number also right there. The city also right there, the campuses also right there, and whether they offer post-graduation work permit or whether the school is eligible to offer you post-graduation work permit. Guys, you need to watch this video to know exactly how you can go about it. If you are looking for schools, don't just go and apply to any school. I know Medicine Hat College. Now, let's move on. Just scroll down, okay? So we scroll down until you can see the schools right there. The schools right there. Schools in Alberta, Schools in Alberta, because we're doing Alberta. Just scroll down, okay? Take your time, scroll down, and then go step by step. So you can see that the institution is there, the DLI number, the city, the campuses, and then whether they have or they are eligible for post-graduation work permit. You can see that this school is not eligible, this school is not eligible. Meanwhile, they are institutions that can take you to Canada. But if you apply to them and you get admission, you move to Canada. When you finish your school, you have to come back or go back to your home country. So now, let's just scroll down. Now, when you take Adventure Aviation, the school is a designated learning institution. The city, Grand Prairie. The campus is in Grand Prairie, and then they are eligible for post-graduation work permit. So they've written there yes. So you are safe if you can apply to this college or this school, and then when you get to Canada and you finish studying, you will be granted post-graduation work permit to work in Canada. Now, let's go to the next page. Now, Alberta Bible College, you can see it right there. When you go, you can see that they also have eligibility for post-graduation work permit. So, guys, this is how you can go step by step. If you want any other province, all you have to do is to go up there, okay? Go up there to this particular box, click in the box, and then choose a different province, like British Columbia. You can see schools in British Columbia that also have eligibility for post-graduation work permit. So Acadia College is also eligible. You can see yes. So if it's not eligible, that means that you cannot get a post-graduation work permit, even if you get a visa to study in that province in Canada. So guys, you can see or you saw it for yourself. So what you have to do is that you have to make sure you are looking for schools that are eligible and be able to actually give you a post-graduation work permit before you move or before you even start the application. Have a blessed time. If you want us to help you in your school application, we are open. You just have to leave a message. We'll pick the message or we'll pick your number, and then we'll be able to help you through from the start to the time you move from school application, school search, guide in the courses you want to go and study until you get your admission and then move to Canada. Have a blessed time and have a blessed day. You can pick my number on this particular video. Thank you and have a blessed time. Follow this account for more. Bye-bye.